Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Danny. I also go by stage name Drez, standing for Danny Rezo for the people who know me. My Twitter is twitter.com/ at Danny Rezo, and my YouTube is youtube.com/ Drez Music Page. So I'll put that up in the I'll put that down in the description below. All right, so this is the my tutorial for Cool Edit Pro on how to edit vocals, and I already recorded something to sample this out. Here's my instrumental. So alright, so I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna show you guys. It's really simple. I'm gonna show you guys how my vocals sound without without any whatever.
My eyes see it clear, there was no mistake. What was once a love turned into hate. I ain't with this fate, I ain't good with panic. You left me in the dust, now I'm feeling so stranded.
Yeah. All right. So as you can see, it's not edited at all. So I'm gonna start out. You're gonna click on your vocals after you record it, of course. You want to get rid of all the noise in the background, like the hiss and So you go to first you go to effects. Go to effects, noise reduction, and noise reduction again. Get profile from selection. Click OK. And then you can click on all. Double click on the whole your whole vocals. Then click F3, and it's gonna noise reduct the whole thing. And then effects again, noise reduction, click/pop eliminator, hiss plus a lot of clicks, auto find all levels. It's gonna do that. This takes a little longer. So basically what that is it gets rid of all the the hiss in the background, so you won't hear it that often. Like, see, you didn't hear nothing from that, or you don't hear any static or anything in the background. So what I like to do, I like to start out. I double click on all effects, amplitude, dynamic processing, very fast attack. That's gonna be the first thing you choose. Effects again, amplitude, dynamic processing, classic softney. Effects again, delay effects, reverb. I have my own settings for this. For total reverb length, I have 1000 ms. Attack time 60 ms. High frequency absorption time is 2500 ms. Smooth perception echoey is 40. Mixing for my mixing is original signal is 100%, and the reverb is 2%. So you can add a preset above. I have it on the Drez. I don't know, whatever you guys want to name it on there. I already have it, so once you're done, you click OK. Alright, and then filters, graphic equalizer, 30 band punch and sparkle. On the top there's 10 bands, 20 bands, and 30 bands. Click on the top left, 10 bands, 1 active. Effects again, filters, graphic equalizer again, all the way down to the bottom it says spit clear, and then 10 bands, 1 active again. Effects, filters, FFT filter, and then go to de-esser. Effects, filters, paramedic equalizer, and I like to use Mackie mid boost to keep a monotone in my voice. Effects, amplitude, hard limiting. A lot of people like to use normalize to make their voice a little sound more loud and all that, but I like hard limiting. I do negative 6.5 dB for my limit max amplitude, and my boost input is by 6 dB. My look ahead time is 7 ms, and my release time is 100 ms. Click OK. Filters, this is the last step. FFT filter, all the way right here to mastering, heavy and wide. And this is how it's gonna start. That's how it sounds now. This is just my first step of it. I also add other things, which other artists, I don't know if they do, but this is just the way I like to do it. This is how it sounds with edited.
My eyes see it clear, there was no mistake. What was once a love turned into hate. I ain't with this fate, I ain't good with panic. You left me in the dust, now I'm feeling so stranded. True love, I don't think there's a me.
So yeah, there's obviously a big difference there. So this is my next step. You want to get rid of all the extra things that you don't need. So you silence it. I like to zoom in the middle. This is just some things that you don't need. And in the end, sometimes your mic picks up some extra sounds in the background. What I like to do is I like to use mid-tone following, which adds an echo into your voice. I like to do that in the beginning when I do things like or yeah, like what most artists do. So I usually bring that down to like 45, so it doesn't sound too loud when it does this. All right, so that's that. And this is something that I like to do, which a lot of artists don't like to do. They just leave the breaths there, but I actually get really irritated by the breaths I take. So I actually I found a way to kind of get rid of that. So this is when normalizer comes into place for me. So as you can see, I'll show you where I take a breath.
My eyes see it clear, there was no mistake. What was once a love turned into hate. I ain't with this fate.
Of course, you can hear little breaths in between.
What was once a love.
There's a little breath right there. I'm just gonna, as you can see, it pops up. I'm gonna effects, amplitude, normalize. I have it up to 10. Right there. There's a little breath right there. Amplitude, normalize, 10. Another one, normalize, 10. And you can just do this back and forth to the ones that that really show up a lot. Amplitude, normalize, 10%.
In the dust, now I'm feeling so stranded. True love, I don't think.
Lost it. Yeah, so right here. So as you can see, it helps a lot. For example, right here, you won't be able to hear the breath anymore.
Feeling so stranded. True.
See, before you would have heard "feel it so stranded," but instead I took out the breath there, so it helps me a lot when I make music. So basically, you do that for the rest of your verse. I'm not really gonna waste the time and do that right now. So this is what I like to do. Well, before anything, fix your instrumental to how loud ever you want it. But on the side right here, it says volume. I like to record in R. A lot of people like to do M, and I use record microphone. What is what I use? MXL 990 USB. I use 32-bit and left channel. It's like it all depends on whatever way you want to. I'm just showing you guys the way I have, and I set up my vocals. So what I like to do is I like to loop it after I finish doing all those breaths and all that. And what I like to do is I like to bring it down and then convert this to a unique copy. So I do that right away. And then what I do with this, I click it all, effects, delay effects, reverb. I like to do dark hall to add a little echoey to it, and reverb again and tighten close. This is gonna be something that I don't know if a lot of people use, but I like to make this lower than my actual top vocals. So depending on the song and the instrumental, it depends on what your voice is gonna be. Because if you add two of the same verses to each other, it's gonna be louder. So you're gonna have to lower the volume. And what I like to do, since this one is already a unique copy, I like to go on the top one, double click it all, delay effects, echo, mid-tone following, the same thing I did to the beginning part. And I like to put this down to 10, just so it makes my voice a little stronger. Like I said, this is what it does to it. You won't be able to hear it in the instrumental though. So yeah, so you basically play around with the volume. Like I don't really have all this set yet. I'm just actually working on the song right now, but this is how it sounds after edited and all that.
Yeah. Check me out. My eyes see it clear, there was no mistake. What was once a love turned into hate. I ain't with this fate, I ain't good with panic. You left me in the dust, now I'm feeling so stranded. True love, I don't think there's a meaning. Is it really true love when your heart is bleeding? They say love is pain, I say it's more deceiving. And nothing lasts forever, you're always up and leaving. And every right there's a wrong, the puzzle I'm piecing. I fight and I fight, the demons are defeating. My heart turned cold, I don't think it's beating. My pulse pulsating, a bloodsucker I'm feeding. I'm face to the sky, but eyes in the moon. When a star passed by, man, I'm thinking of you. All the things that we do, shit, the things that we did. From the pain to the pleasure, it was all a gift. I mean, I know I did wrong. Acted a thug, I was married to the streets and forgot about love. Living it up, but I was feeling so down. My apologies to you, cause I was never around, yeah.
So yeah, those are the way I edit my vocals. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, leave a question in the comment box below or message me personally, and I'll try to help you out as much as I can. Thank you, and I'll leave all my contact information in the bottom of the description. So yeah, thank you everybody.